Go off. Go off. Go off.
Peace, everyone. It is late night 10 time, and you are here with the Scoop with Fari X. Today's episode or segment is all about Talib. I was about to say, I was about to call him the rapper Talib King. I'm about to call you Kweli back there, but it's all about Talib King, about his journey into health and wellness and the sexy body fitness program he got going on. So we're gonna talk about this and some other things that he has going on. And I just hope everyone tunes in because we do have knowledgeable man that's coming on the show. And it's pretty good when you get to hear, the men talk about health and wellness versus, the ladies all the time. So we get to hear, him. He's going to explain to us the importance of health and wellness and fitness on top of that and his journey into that, process. So let's get started with Talib King. Welcome to the show.
Peace.
Peace,
Hey,
peace,
sis,
peace.
peace. What's going on?
How you
How y'all
doing?
doing out there? I'm
Well,
all right.
we already.
I'm all right.
You all right? I like that
Yes,
little
of course. Oh, of
t-shirt you
course.
got on.
The universal flag of the
Yeah,
original people.
that's what I'm about to ask you. Tell us about that tee you wearing. You know?
This T right here, it just representing the universal flag of the nation of gods and earths. You understand what I'm saying? The Urban League Academy. Hello?
Yeah.
Now the Urban League Street Academy, is located in Harlem, where they, hold a school and, teach the babies, teach the youth, teach anyone in general, the importance of self and who you are as a person. You understand?
Right.
And, we can always go through the history of the 5%ers of the nation of gods and earths. But this is what this T-shirt talking about.
That's what that shirt all about.
I had to wear it to represent. I couldn't find my hat.
That's peace, though.
So,
that's peace. So
yeah.
I done gave the people a slight introduction about who you are. I told them that you got a sexy body fitness campaign going on, or a program that is.
Yes.
You also have a book in the works that you're working on. You've come a long way clearly into this journey, that you're on right now that got you into this level of awareness that you're at. So I really want you to tell us about Talib King and what got you on this path. Who is Talib King?
Yeah, Talib King. That's my attribute in the nation gods and earths.
I was about to call you Kweli.
Yeah, I know. I heard you. I don't like that neither, because I had the attribute Talib before Talib Kweli even came into the hip hop. I had the name Talib. I picked that for myself. After my enlightener had gave me an original attribute. Eventually when I came up in my studies, I changed it to Talib. You understand? And Talib is the seeker of knowledge, the seeker of everything in existence and around him. You understand? So I picked that name for myself because I said that's just how I am. I always want to learn new things, whether it's good or bad, dangerous or it's livable. It didn't matter. I wanted to just learn it. So, and of course, you already know the original Asiatic black man is king, and that's me. You understand?
Facts.
So
Facts. So at what point did you come into enlightenment? When how old was you? How long ago was that?
Oh, that was a long time ago. I was about 14, 15 when I was
14,
first.
15?
Yeah, 14, 15 years old. And from then I was a little knucklehead running around the street doing whatever. You understand? So, but the teenagers my age, well, I was 14, 15. The teenagers grew up around and chill what was always a little older, you know, a little wiser, you know what I'm saying? But mainly since that age, the age of 14, 15, you know.
14, 15. What
Yeah.
was it? So before you entered the nation of gods and earths, were you a Christian? Were you just, was you a part of any religion? Like, were you just a child kind of lost and you found your way there? What was going on with you?
Now I was, you know, because most of growing up between my mother and my grandmother, there wasn't so much church or so much religious, but it was there is a God in the sky type situation. You understand what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
so it wasn't like the Sundays we was going to church, but you know, but it never, it's like around I say 9, 10, 11, 12, those ages. Like I used to say, yeah, I believe in a God, but I really don't. You understand what I'm saying? So the nation of gods and earths enhanced that thought pattern that I was having as a kid. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? Being around them, growing up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, you understand, there was a lot of gods and earths at that time. And that's the early
Mm-hmm.
90s. You understand? And I grew up around that atmosphere, hearing certain lingo and words and, you know, wordplay is sounded different than how they talk in my house or how they talk in my school. These
Mm-hmm.
dudes talking different. I like how that sound. I want to know what that word mean or how you
Right.
saying that. So that was my audience, like a group of friends. That was who I want. I gravitated towards them more than I would
Mm-hmm.
the ones that was really getting in trouble and stuff like that. But we was
Mm-hmm.
getting
Mm-hmm.
in trouble too, though. We was getting in trouble too, you know. So for the most part, that's just how that went. You know what I'm saying?
Did joining, becoming a part of the nation of gods and earths, would you say it kept you out of trouble? Did you find yourself in any trouble being a part of the nation of gods and earth as a child, as a teen?
Nah, no, no. I say it was me being, because I always grew up with the rebellious mentality. If I didn't think it was right, I don't think I should follow, you know, the rules. So, you know, I developed a pattern of doing, you know, street stuff to go get
Right.
money. Or I want you know, better clothes,
Mm-hmm.
better this, better that. And so I'm in the streets doing what, you know, as a kid too, you know, as a little kid too. 14, you know, I did my spa fit, like going to juvenile detention centers and stuff like that. And then even within that process of going through that, I'm around the guards. I'm around
Mm-hmm.
the 5%ers. You know what I'm saying? They language sound familiar to me.
Mm-hmm.
So let me introduce myself to them. You understand what I'm saying? And
Right.
I just kept learning, you know, what it was, but I still wasn't trying to understand self at the same time. I was just learning the lingo. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Learning the supreme mathematics and the alphabets, because if you didn't know what today's mathematics is, it's a problem. And even as teenagers in that setting, still was that mentality. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? The little
Definitely.
universal beatdowns, the ass whoopings. If you don't know the particular degree, when you're asked, and you better not take longer than 2 seconds and no stuttering. Yeah, I grew up around those kind of, you know, 5%ers, the real strict ones. Because you can't come and say you want to be a part of this and believe this, or you know, try to learn and understand this, and you're not showing improvement. So showing improvement
Mm-hmm.
was studying your lessons. You know what I'm saying? When you say you know something, show it and prove it. So I grew up around that, you know.
Yep. Makes you a smarter person too. Being a part of the nation of
Yeah,
gods and earth, it teaches you a lot. A lot.
yeah,
A
definitely.
lot that a lot that most most organizations, religious groups or anything will teach you. It teaches you the
Yeah.
truth about just life. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you on it. You know what I mean? So my next thing I want to get
Right.
into, the next thing I want to get
Mm-hmm.
into is this book that you've been talking about so much all over social media, causing a little bit of, noise and everything, making these crazy posts, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh, that's part of his book. What's going on with this
Right.
book? What's
Right.
going on with this book?
Somebody inspired me to put everything that bothers me, everything that makes me happy, everything that involves my life. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because she said, you're so passionate about how you feel about everything that you talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You're so aggressive when you're trying to get your point across. You understand? It's something
Mm-hmm.
you going through that you probably need to let out. So Fari told me to write a book about it.
Why you had to put me out there for it?
I'm just saying, just in case the people that's watching want to know who he talk about. You know,
Fari told me to write a book about all that aggression, all that
right,
passion.
right. So it was a thought in the past, to write a book, but it wasn't to write about my life. You understand? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm a person that, if you know me, it doesn't matter what I go through. It's nothing embarrassing to me. Like I don't care what you think about me. I always been like
Right,
that.
right.
Patricia Green taught me that. That's my mother.
Look at you.
You understand what I'm saying? You got something on your brain, you got something on your mind. Say it. I ain't gonna hit you. Say it.
Right, right. Just say it.
Say
That's
it.
right, mama.
If she say I'll whip your motherfucking ass, and she told me to say it, I had to say that. I'll whip.
Uh-huh.
Say it. It don't matter what happened. Don't ever be afraid to speak your mind, because you know what? If you do that, then you make it where you're gonna be in fear of someone else. That right there, if she ain't taught me nothing else, that right there is what taught me everything. Because from that, my brain branched out to different point of views and being able to not be afraid to explain my point. So if somebody come to me with something and it don't sit right with me, I want to prove my point.
Right.
And if you don't let me prove my point, it's gonna be a whole war.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm gonna say it. Because now you stopping me and you from growing to an understanding about something.
Mm-hmm.
We might not come to common ground, but at least we could lean toward each other's point of view here and there until it becomes, now I get it. Now I understand what he was saying. Yeah, yeah, he or she was right. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
the communication thing is always, always. I don't care what situation it is. I don't care what kind of relationship. I don't care what it is in the world. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Communication is part of a foundation that created all. Something had to communicate with something else in order to form that understanding.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're
So
saying.
I know you understand what I'm saying, but I just gotta say it because it's my point of view. You
Yeah.
understand? So now,
Mm-hmm.
now I put it where the book has to include everything, regardless of how sad, bad, happy, nasty, Don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
If Talib King did it, he was in that situation, or it happened to him. Either one is going in the book. You understand what I'm saying? And I have
Hell
to
yeah.
express that. I have to express that, especially when I make a post on Facebook or Instagram or something. That's going in the book too. If I have an
Yes.
argument with one of my sisters, cousins, families, or something, and they get crazy out
It's
of,
going in the
that's
book.
going in the book.
Yup.
You understand what I'm saying?
I
And you
sure
know
do.
why it has to go in the book? Because when you talk about no shade, no, he's very blunt, or yo, he don't. Yeah, because I guess if we was all like that, if everybody was like that, and then I still got working to do. I need to be more blunt with certain shit. You understand? Because see, when you subject yourself to care about somebody else's feelings,
Mm.
right? When you're
Mm-hmm.
telling them
Get
the
to it.
truth,
Start
when you're
getting to
telling them
that.
the truth, you're gonna hurt your
Mm-hmm.
own feelings.
Yep.
And you know what you do? You know what you're doing when you're hurting your own feelings? You don't got a chance to reveal your feelings to that person because wow, you already bit your tongue and gave
Yep.
them you gave them the winning. You gave them the
You gave
winning
them that
point right
power.
there.
You gave them that
Yeah.
power.
So
Yes.
now I'm less than who I am to make you feel comfortable in a situation where you wrong. So now I gotta feel wrong when I know I'm
Mm-hmm.
really right. Back to even when you wrong, you right. Terrence Howard. So with in doing that and me understanding that everything gotta go in the book. People might be like, "Yo, you an asshole. Yo, why would you put that? Yo, what's wrong with you? Yo, I want to fight you. Yo, I'm gonna kill this dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kill him. Like, why he put that now? The whole world number. I don't see. Look, I don't care because now I gotta say, all right, yeah, my mother might be mad if I talk about that time when she smacked me across the face with the hot frying pan.
Mm-hmm. What
Right,
was you
like
doing?
talking back,
Most likely.
sucking my teeth, stuff like that,
Yep.
not listening.
Yep.
But that's for an example. Like, it's gonna be moments in the book people gonna read, and especially immediate family or friends or people that know me, they're gonna be like, damn, he talking about her.
Mm-hmm.
But that that's you reading that. So however you look at it is your brain. That's your
Mm-hmm.
brain. Remember, you can only look at something and gain some sort of understanding according to the brain that you have.
I'm
If
looking
I
at these
if
comments, Talib.
I can't see no comments. That's not fair.
So 1 second. So my sister got up on here and said that this is the best interview she's seen in a while. It's raw and real.
Oh
And
yeah,
then I
that's
think
because Talib King here.
I think and now right here, I think she's trying to say she trying to put me out there. Sounds like an author I know, she said.
Oh, oh,
And we
yeah,
got Regina.
yeah.
We got Regina on
I,
here
I
throwing
know
the
I
heart
know
eyes.
about
She
my
said,
favorite. I know about my favorite author.
yeah, 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 yeah. That right. He got my book and he's telling us
Right,
about his book. And I
my book.
really, really wanted him to all his feelings, all his thoughts, anything came to his mind. I told him to put that on paper. Write it down. Write it down. Your statuses, everything. Put it in your book.
Everything,
Put it in your book.
everything.
Everything. Everything.
I've
Put it
been
in your book.
I've been busy with that.
I know you have.
That's a
I know.
and, and and see what people don't understand. People don't understand about me. Even in the process. in the process of me writing this book, you know what it's doing. Even though
Mm-hmm.
at times it's killing me because the memories come back. So it be, I get depressed and I think about that situation and boom, boom. But then in the same time, because remember, with every negative is always a positive outcome. You know what I'm saying? It's all on your ability to have the patience to try to understand that or stick around to wait to see what it did. You understand? So every time somebody did something bad in your eye, look, it might help you later. Whether later is 2 seconds from then or 2 years from them. You understand?
Right, right,
That's how
right.
our life, our circumstances change. For example, when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? I never had the flyer stuff like the average, you know what I'm saying? I always wanted that. My mother never bought me nothing, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to get out this house, turn 18. Hate this house, all that kind of stuff. And then, the things you went through and the things that you always go through, whether it's good or bad, is gonna shape your future regardless.
Regardless.
Whatever it is. Regardless. And you got no control over that unless you say, all right, this part of it going to change, that part of it going to change, but it don't matter because it still shaped you.
Mm-hmm.
And this is how I look at life when I'm traveling. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, I'm God. All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's it. Then that's all to it. Because you know why? The biggest part of that is only me. It's only me. Now, if I say, look, I'm not God, then that means there's something on somebody other than me, with me, together with me, to go through what I go through. Whatever I'm
Mm-hmm.
going through, whether it's good or bad, it don't matter. It's me.
Break it
I'm the
down.
only one that can control everything that's going on in the world. Is me.
Because you are
Anything
master
that
of
happens
self,
to me,
right?
of course.
Tell them. You're
But
master of self.
of course, but don't see something as you look bad to take from what good might come out of what somebody else is doing. Whether they acknowledge it or not, you know what I'm saying? Everything is a learning experience.
Mm-hmm.
So I could be like, yo, I messed up today. Yo, you mad temporarily. Regardless of when you're temporary, it doesn't matter whether it's right now, 2 minutes from now, a month from now. You only gonna be upset about the situation temporarily. You know why? Because with that situation you haven't understood, you never gained the understanding fully about that. You could
Mm-hmm.
say, yo, I understand something. But once you go disaccording to what you understand, you don't understand it at that point until you get back into the reality of doing what you're supposed to do for that circumstance is when you back within the understanding. If me and my significant other, if we arguing, we mad at each other, it's because right there we not entering the cipher. We not knowledge, wisdom, and understandings. Something is wrong with the cipher when there's an argument. If I'm mad or you mad or whatever, right at that point, we don't understand each other.
Right.
You understand? We don't until we communicate and we figure it out. Even if it
Mm-hmm.
happens again, it happens again. It happens every time it happens again is when we're not using the three. When we not using understanding. You understand? Yeah, we might know. I might know better than putting my hand on the stove. When I don't put my hand on the stove, when the fire on, when I don't do that, is when I'm in understanding, right? And I'm showing that I understand that it's gonna burn me.
Mm-hmm.
When 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 I stop myself from doing it, is that understanding right there. But if I keep doing it, I'm showing that I don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I understood it, I won't do that. That's dumb. You understand? So it's still trials and tribulations that we go through in life, regardless of what it is, because everybody has a weakness and everybody has strengths and weaknesses. I don't care who you is. We're gonna have that. That don't take away from you being who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? We got Vice, whatever you want to call it. You understand? Like I had a
Mm-hmm.
big problem. I had a big problem, and I still occasionally, sometimes, I'm not even gonna say occasionally. Whenever I feel like it, I want to drink. Right now, this part of the book gonna be amazing because it's gonna show you something. You understand? This is why it's imperative for everybody that's watching or whoever gonna watch it. Buy Talib King book is gonna show you something because for the people that don't like me and know why they don't like me, they're gonna want to read the book because it's gonna show them how you shouldn't even not like me in the first place. It's gonna tell you right there in the book. All the people that's probably wondering what he doing, or you know what I'm saying, what this about, yo, I don't understand that. I know he went through that. I heard rumors about this. You heard? I heard he was gay. You know what I'm saying?
What?
It's in the book. It's gonna be everything gonna be on the book. You're gonna get your answers. You know why? Because this book is about truth, the facts, everything that actually happened. No shade, no nothing, no beating around the bush and the trees. None of that. Everything. And for the people that know me personally, they're gonna say, yeah, he's bugging right now. Why would he say that? I know already. That's gonna be the excellent part about it.
Well, I'm ready. I already told you that.
You've been ready for like a month already. It's gonna take me a minute.
It's been 2 months. I'm waiting though. I'm counting.
All right. Never mind. Because now I feel like you're rushing me.
I'm waiting. Show you one more comment. I gotta show you one more comment. No, I told you, don't you rush in that book. I'm waiting. I said though. Hold up. I gotta show you one more comment.
All right.
So here go my sister again. She says, your mama says she waiting too. Okay, here go my sister. She says, true. Is he one of daddy's sons? My sister thinks you look like one of our siblings.
Oh, all right. But no, I'm not one of your daddy's sons. You heard?
She says, is he one of our daddy's sons?
But I am your sister's brother. I am your sister's brothers, though.
Look at this. And I know my daddy probably watching, so I'm waiting for him to comment now because I just put my sister off. So no, he is not one of our blood brothers. No, he's not. He is Talib King out of New York. That's
one of them brothers.
Who he is.
I'm one of the New York brothers. I'm one of the New York brothers.
Yeah.
So let me go into where I think where I skipped a little bit with Sexy Body Fitness Club, right?
That's what we want to know about next.
That's what you want to know about next?
Yeah, and I also want to know at what point did you start this health and wellness journey? So before you get into the Sexy Body Fitness, tell us, when did you start the journey of the health and wellness?
2008. 2008. In 2008, I was currently serving a state bid. Right? Yeah. A state bid. So in the middle of the bid around like 2008, because I had got a 10-year sentence on that one. So in the middle or going close to the end is when I was introduced to somebody first. Hey, yo, Talib, why don't you just, get up, go to the yard and go work out or something. It started from that. And I started every day, I'll go out a little bit and I'll work out with them. Then after a while, I started feeling myself. You know what I'm saying? Chest sticking out, the cuts in there. I'm in the mirror Every time I'm in the bathroom, I'm in the mirror with the shirt off. You understand? I like that. I like that. At that moment, at that time of my life, I like that. Whether it came from being incarcerated or not, the working out, what it was doing to my body, I had liked that.
Right.
I said, I look good. When I get home, I know I'm going to have me a million women's ready to jump
Women's.
on the body. Right. That was what at that moment, that's what kept me. I like that. I like how this look. This sexy. This sexy right here. So gradually in the months to come and like next year, I was really into reshaping my body to make it look a certain way. And I would read a lot of magazines and books and study on health, fitness, nutrition. I started getting into it more than just going to the yard, working out, going to the gym, exercising, go eat, shower, and then wake up the next day. No, I wasn't one of those dudes. I was one of those that after I seen progress and how my body started looking, and I seen how dedicated and how much discipline I had here, here in my mind, how strong my mind was getting. Because remember, the mind got to be strong first in order for the body to do it. You understand? Remember, the body is only the manifestation of the mental. But now I'm seeing the reflection of myself in the mirror. I'm looking good. Like, all right, boom. Let me get health all the way now. Now I want to learn how to all the way properly eat. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't one with the supplements and help to enhance the workout and all that. Everything was straight natural. I just wanted to, if I wasn't doing calisthenics and stuff like that, I was in the yard of the gym. I was lifting the little weights. Well, I experienced certain times when I was getting too big, muscular, weighing too much. And you know what I'm saying? I want to bring it down. I want to cut it up, chop it up. But then I was more into the book level of it. Let me see how, boom, boom, this, boom, boom, that. You understand? So I wound up signing up to get my personal training certificate because, I wanted to look into that because I want to help people how I help myself, but give them the idea that it ain't just me training you how to do a leg exercise on the machine. It's training you to understand it comes from right here first, and without this, you will have nothing. I don't care about none of the exercise machines or workouts or whatever. It gotta be here first.
Right.
On all levels of fitness. You know what I'm saying? The time that you stop doing what you're doing to achieve what you want is when you don't crave that knowledge to keep it going. You don't want to learn about it no more. Because remember, the knowledge is infinite. Don't think you just learn. Don't think you just learn all it was to learn about a particular thing and think that that's it. No, it's it for you at the time being. You understand? You understand it to a level where it benefits your purpose at that moment. That don't mean you can't keep learning from it. Sometimes I sit and read the same book 4, 5, 6 different times. Hold on, let me go back. Let me and get something completely different out of every time I read it. You understand? So it can help. It can help change my outlook on it. You understand? Until I'm proved different or something tell me nah, right, that ain't sitting. It been a few times. It been a few times in my life before when I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not really God, yo. I'm just talking that 5% of stuff. I'm not really God. It been times because this ain't working out well, and I gave up on this. I wanted to do this. There's a few times I was trying to get Sexy Body Fitness Club off the ground, but my different my different habits, my different weaknesses prevented me from focusing on that. You understand? And when you at a level of maturing through certain distractions, is when you achieve that thing that you're absolutely 100% focused on. If you 98% focused on something, that 1% that's distracting you gonna keep distracting you if you allow it to distract you. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is
Yes, I do.
this is the purpose. This is the purpose of trying to, whenever you have time to yourself, you could just think to yourself without the bird chirping, without the baby crying. All of these are distractions. The car going by, the beeping horn, the water in the bathroom is on. The every little noise that stops you from trying to focus on the main thing you're trying to focus on at that time. It's
Mm-hmm.
on us to try to have it's on us to have the strength to try to have the strength or try to regain the strength. I don't even hear that bird chirping. It's chirping, but right now I don't hear that bird chirping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That fly not in my ear right now because you know what? Nothing else
Mm-hmm.
matters in the world but this thing right here. This is what this is this, and
Right.
I'm not saying tomorrow. I'm not saying tomorrow I might not have the distractions because remember everything that distracts you, it distracts you from here. Not because you heard it, it's here. It took your mind off of what you was thinking about for that moment. I could be writing a post and I'm focused on just the post. I gotta say this. Yeah, let me see the response there. Who want to build? I'm waiting for one of the gods of earths, or even, you know what I'm saying, somebody to act like they about to dispute this. And as soon as, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting my words off, here comes somebody. Yo, Talia, what up, son? I'm like, yo, what up? I can still try to fix it, but it's not gonna be the same words it was when I was writing it. You know what I'm saying? Now I could use
Mm-hmm.
similar words or put it in a different type of way and still try to do the same thing, but it's not gonna be the same if that person didn't distract me. And
Right.
those are just examples. You understand what I'm saying? Those are just examples.
So, all right. Let me ask you. So you got your certificate
Right.
in personal training. I applaud you for that.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
dopeness. That's
And no.
dopeness. That's dopeness.
And no.
Oh, and no. What you mean and no?
Man, I don't know. They wasn't trying to accept that Penn Foster school no more. They went through something, that Penn Foster online thing. They went through
Mm-hmm.
something, and then So I say and no because if certain people not recognizing that school for that particular thing, then I'm thinking
Mm.
that my certificate don't mean nothing in their eyes either. You understand what I'm saying? But I have it.
You know, yeah, but you know what? At the same time, even since you have the knowledge and everything on the personal training, some people will still accept that certificate. If you was to go try to work and train people inside of a gym or something like that, some people still will accept it because
Mm-hmm.
of your knowledge on it. You know, um, I think I
Yeah,
told you I just I
I've been
recently
through
got
that
mine.
before.
Yeah, I recently
I
got my
experienced that before.
certification too. Hmm. What you just say?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah. Hmm. And I'm currently right now
No,
in
I heard you.
school. Yeah, I'm currently right now in school for my nutrition, exercise, and sports. Uh, yeah, so that's what I'm in
Right.
school right now for. Yeah, you feel me? So, yeah, that's
Right.
really good that you're doing that. Are you training any stars right now and in the youth? Are you interested in doing that? Are you training any of the
Of
stars?
course. Of course.
You are
I'm interested in training anybody. Anybody. But at the moment, no. At the
at the
moment,
moment, no,
no.
but you are interested in doing it. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, of course.
Because that would be something really good. I know that like in the cities, the
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the guides and so forth, and just
Yeah,
people
hot in
period
here.
that like to work out, they go to the parks and they like to do it in the parks.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
that's like a good place to bring the kids to, to the
Yeah.
park and help and let
Mm-hmm.
them work out and get on the monkey bars, get on that gym equipment in the park and have them doing
Yeah.
whatever they're doing. So that's something you should really think
Yeah.
about doing. Put together like a little program
I
for the youth.
for the youth. Yeah, of course. That came to mind a few times before in the past, but like I told you, the trials and tribulations stopped me from being focused on this, and then that got me, the back and forth thing. But see, the way I look at life, it really doesn't matter because wherever you are in life is where you wanted to be.
Right.
That's it.
What do you think
That's it.
about the future for our stars? What do you think about like their future with the way things are going right now?
The future. What kind of future? A
For
hundred, a
them.
hundred years from
Mhm.
now
No, I'm talking about
for the
during
youth.
their yeah, for the youth during their lifespan and possibly their children's. What do you think about the future?
It all depends. It depends. But if you're talking about the youth now,
Mm-hmm.
it's still going. It's still going. They're gonna go through hell like we went through hell. They're gonna go through
Mm.
hell because we not ready. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
don't care individual. I don't care individually how good a black person might seem they doing, or a person period seem they doing good in a particular thing. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't matter because if you're not getting the proper food, and I'm talking about knowledge and the proper food, and I'm talking about physical food, hard, solid food, that too, what you eat in your. If you're not getting that, and then if you're not teaching that, if you're not teaching that to your youth and your kids, I don't care who may have a better influence. If you're not teaching it straight out the womb, straight when the baby could start moving, and if you're not teaching it, period, you're gonna go through hell, different hells, just like the parent did or the elder did. You understand? Until we come into realization that it's gonna take us from the majority to a whole, not to be a 5%er, because people always think that you're trying to get everybody to be a 5%er, or you know what I'm saying, in the nation of God's earth. Not that. Teach your kids the importance of how loving themselves and being real and 100 with themselves is what's going to change the world. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter the many perspectives. It doesn't matter the many perspectives different families might have in different religions, cultures, different whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a division, but of course, it's supposed to be a division in certain areas. You know why? Because people got different outlooks on certain things. But
Mm-hmm.
if we could come to one common ground that we already know that we need to protect ourselves and uplift ourselves, that's when the future is going to be official. That's when the future is going to be real.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, you gotta go through hell to make it right first. It doesn't matter, especially when you're lost and you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You have no
Mm-hmm.
knowledge, wisdom, or understanding of what it is. You're gonna go through that hell until you learn what that understanding is.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, the highest level of understanding is what? Love. That's why I love the 12th letter in my alphabets, in the supreme alphabets. Love, hella, right. That's
Mm-hmm.
the cipher right there. That's the cipher right there. The learning the process, putting it into actions to bring forth an understanding. That's love, hella, right. And when you say love, hella, right, love hell to make it right, that's exactly what you got to do. All the negativity, the bad stuff, whatever you consider bad, you got to love it, because we already know love is the highest elevation of understanding. You have to love what you go through to learn it, to understand it, to make it right. That's the cipher. Whether you want to be, judgmental towards, all right, he talking this 5%. It's not that. Listen to how it makes sense in your life, in your world. not somebody else's.
He's talking the
Talib,
truth. That's what he's talking.
yeah, Talib still didn't get a job, right? So if me not having a job or me not doing what you think is good for me makes you have a different perspective of me, then see, that's gonna be your problem. And I tell them all the time, that's your problem. If you got an attitude about how you think I should be living, knowing that I live a certain way and I don't let nobody else dictate what I'm doing, then you got the problem. Because I'm good with me. Whether if I got $2 in my pocket, if I had 2 pennies in my pocket, versus I just got paid the other day, or versus not having nothing. If I know I could wake up the next day and I'm here to make a change, but if I change tomorrow or not, in your eyes, it don't got nothing to do with you. That's me. You know what I'm saying? This how I show and prove, or this is how anybody show and prove that they are the ruler of the universe. They are the king of the kingdom, the queen of the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? That's how that go. You can't because when you worry about somebody else and what they doing, remember you're not focused on you.
That's facts.
On on like real shit terms, you know what I'm saying? If you let what somebody else doing bother you, then you ain't worrying about you. You don't understand you. But why you had to say it like that? That's people's favorite line when I be talking, I be trying to explain something, how I'm gonna explain it, because I'm gonna explain it how I know how to talk and communicate. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it my way. Unless I got a front for a second and I have to turn it up because I have many abilities and different styles of communication. You understand? I could sound like your college professor any day. I don't have to though. I could talk like Talib. Certain days, Talib posts some crazy stuff. He sound like an idiot. But then here you go. He's saying this. I say whatever come to my mind. My mother told me to always say it. Whatever come to my mind, however I'm feeling, doesn't matter. Whoever I think I might be hurting. At the end of the day, I'm not hurting nobody. You don't hurt nobody. The person that's hurt is hurting themselves for letting you do something that could potentially. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. I'm
So
here.
that's that part.
Right. I'm glad you broke all that down, because we do have viewers and you taught them a lot. So what you being
Sorry.
the original? It's all good. I've been drinking water too. What is your stance on being the original man this time in this day and age with the struggles that you go through? How do you deal with it?
I just take each second or each whatever time it is to go back into my mental and say, I grew from that with this level of growth. Let me hold on to that. You understand? Because if it wasn't for me holding on to the growth that I know, you understand, that I got, then I would let everything go and just do whatever is supposed to be bad. You understand what I'm saying? Or do whatever is just controlling me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I could have the strength and to not fall back into the vice. But then tomorrow might tell me something else. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow might show my level of weakness. Then you didn't have the strength you thought or you said you had. Yeah, I ain't smoking cigarettes no more. I ain't messing with them. And don't smoke for a few days and then the next day you pick one up. That's a weakness. I'm not going to touch that jelly honey bun, because I know I'm trying to work on my weight. Then tomorrow I might say, you know what, forget it. It's only one honey bun. It ain't gonna kill me. But that's the weakness. You know what I'm saying? That's the excuse that we use. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One drink gonna hurt. One drink not gonna hurt. This is gonna be one drink.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know when you get the one drink, you're weakening your intellectual side of thinking. You know you just had the strength not to drink no more. So why you let whatever it is in your brain convince you that you're not strong enough no more? And so the one drink gonna weaken you more.
Mm-hmm.
You fool yourself to say, yo, that one drink got me nice right now. I'm good. Let me get another one. And each time you repeat that in your brain is you weaken it to its lowest
Mm-hmm.
element.
That's right.
So from where I'm at today, to answer the question like properly, like in more of a way where people can understand, me getting to where I'm at from where I've been is nothing to where I'm going. Nothing in comparison to where I'm going. I'm just way a whole lot better than the Talib King that always thought that, forget it, I could get over, or I could do whatever, not knowing that it's hurting me, but me not caring and me not giving a F, going back to jail, back and forth, doing this and doing that. I'm not doing none of that no more. I've been stopped doing that since 2012. In the
Mm.
years I was on parole and had to get rid of all of that, I'm free from that, but I still struggle with my weaknesses. You understand? I'm not
Mm.
free when it comes to that. When I go back into my weakness and I'm not strong to be who I supposed to be, that's what happened. And this is where the level of fitness. This is what sexy mean. All right, real brief.
Yep, we
The,
listening.
the sexy, we call it sexy because the figure looks nice, right? The whatever, the muscles, the booty, the stomach, the whatever whatever the part is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, and it doesn't matter who you is, and please never take my bluntness as a disrespect or I got something against. Listen, everybody, and I don't care who you are, what you're doing, wants to be at that level of fitness where they look in the mirror and they sexy. So yes, discipline is sexy. If I'm strong enough to never take a drink no more, that thinking right there, that's sexy. You know why? Because how I am when I do it, I don't look good at all.
Mm-hmm.
Mad ugly when you drink. Or that person mad ugly when yo, I'm getting rolls right here and my six pack not right. Or I'm getting that, it don't sit well, but we gonna make it look good because we black people. We people are style. It doesn't matter what trial we going through, what tribulation, we gonna do that with style. We gonna make it look good regardless, because even if you say, yo, that don't look good, that's ugly. At that moment, once you realize what that situation brought and what it actually meant, yeah, that was a sexy move right there. He turned everything that he went through in his whole entire life, all that effed up stuff he was doing, he's doing that. Somebody right now is saying, yeah, that's sexy. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know to owe him. So anytime there's a new beginning of a new understanding, that's sexy right there. As soon as a kid learn 2 + 2, they happy about that. That looks good in their head. That's
Mm-hmm.
sexy. That's sexy. Sexy don't got nothing to do with having sex or doing nothing. It doesn't have nothing to do with that. Sexy is having the mind control to learn who you are, to be able to conquer anything you don't want in your atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
This is your supreme being. This. And don't say, "Oh, right." So if this the supreme being and you know that, why you not a 1,000 trillionaire? Because I hate when people say that. That's the money don't establish, you know what I'm saying, your sense of who you are. You understand?
Right.
And remember, a process, a cipher, or whatever, it's time. Time.
Mm-hmm.
It don't you don't have to do what other people did when they did it. Everybody go through trials. Everybody go through that thing that prevent them from getting what they wanted, and then eventually they probably let it go and try to do something else. That
Mm-hmm.
could go on forever until you die. You understand what I'm saying? So I know you
Right.
got more questions. You know.
Right. Before I get into my next question, Patricia Green, your mom, she says she's so proud of you.
Thank you, Ma.
She's
Thank
so
you, Ma.
proud of you. That's so
Love
sweet
you,
of her.
Ma. Yeah.
That's so sweet of her. That's so sweet.
She keep me on my yeah.
She keeps you on your toes, you said?
Yeah, she keep me on my toes. Even though I'm still a knucklehead. You don't listen, you don't listen, you don't listen. I don't want to listen. And then later on, Ma, you was right. I was just being the old you. I got all my sense of humor and my ability to think that way when it comes to certain things from her. You understand?
That's good. That's
But she
good.
told me don't never be afraid. So, that's how that go.
That's good. That's good. Your mama is the bomb. I be seeing her. I be seeing her on
Some
social media.
sometimes. She the
She
bomb
the bomb
sometimes.
all the
Yeah.
time. She the bomb all the time. I be
Yeah.
seeing her. So, all right. So my next question is this: do you think the original woman does enough to stand by the black man?
Does enough?
Yeah. Do you think she stands by the black man and that she does enough to do it while
Yes.
she's doing that stuff?
I love questions like these. Of course she is, according to what she understands.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, the black man, the black woman, the black nation is going through a trial of not understanding what's going on. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to every level of a relationship, a family, it doesn't matter. For the most part, we don't understand what's going on. We could pinpoint or we could say, yo, this is happening. We don't know why this is happening. Yo, that shouldn't happen like that. It's still trying to figure us out. And this could take thousands of years. People think people think that the condition of the black people is supposed to change in their generation. Sorry about that. I dropped my device. People think that the condition of the black people or whatever need to change at that moment. Remember, we are impatient people. You understand? And it doesn't matter. Even if it was in my grandmother's lifetime, she didn't see a change and stuff. It doesn't matter. The change wasn't supposed to come when generations on the past, centuries on the past, were trying to get out of the mental slavery. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that physical stuff, it could be more thousands of years before black people as a whole get it together and get it right. I don't care how you doing in your own individual personal life. As a whole, it's gonna take thousands more years. That's why it's pertinent. That's why it's a duty. So when you know something, you spread the knowledge. You each one teach one for a reason. Not because you heard it somewhere and it sounded fly. If you don't teach, you're never gonna achieve what you find about not achieving.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you know it. If me and you walking on the road and I know there's a hole in there and you can fall, when you fall through the hole, it ain't your fault that you didn't know the hole was there. It's my fault for not teaching you that the hole was there so you could get over the
Go
hole.
around it.
And that's what everything in life. If you didn't tell me you like nail latest, you can't get mad if I don't come back from the store with your nail latest. You never told me. So it's your fault. Know what I'm saying? If a civilized person don't perform his duty, which is to teach knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? We know, we know. We ain't got to go all the way into the. But if he don't do his duty, he get punished. You know why? Because it's your duty to teach. Because if you don't teach, they won't know, and if they don't know, we don't grow. So we not growing, and that goes for individual intellect, and that goes for a group of people that's supposed to stand for one common cause. So that's why I don't let the different religions and the different, people that got a different outlook on something bother me that much. You understand? Because we're supposed to go through this. We look right now, it might sound foul and people might not understand. Everything that happens in your entire life it's supposed to happen that way. You know why? Because you let it happen that way. If you let it affect you, it's gonna affect you. That's your problem. You did that. Just like I took a lot of stuff with the corona. I ain't paying attention to no coronavirus. And I never wanted to pay attention to getting sick and all that because I know how to stop myself from getting sick. I don't get sick. I don't catch colds and none of that. You know why? Because I know if I don't think about it, it won't happen. You understand? I walk every day. I'm like, I make fun of it. Yo, y'all scared of this and y'all scared of that, whatever. Yeah. Because as soon as you're scared of something is when it's gonna affect you.
You'll cause it to manifest. You will cause that to manifest into your life.
Right, into your universe, universe, your cipher, your circumference, your world, that's yours. That's yours. So if we're arguing and something bothered me, you know why? Because I let it into it don't matter how much I need to get the point across. At that moment, I'm gonna go through some hell because I let it affect me. That's all. That's all.
It was very wise. Very wise, very wise, very wise.
I'll be trying. I'm learning.
Learning every day. Every day. Every day is something new. We gotta learn every day. And you done taught a lot of people as well. So, and I appreciate you for coming on the show. I appreciate this,
Anytime.
Okay, don't say that because I might have you come back on again. All right, and then but you're gonna have to hurry up and get back home from work. Like
oh yeah, because I was rushing. We had to work late today, so I was really trying to rush it and get here and get handsome and all that. Because I know people watching me and I want to show the fitness attitude. The fitness attitude, and it don't even gotta. If I was sitting here at 700 pounds, I could talk a fitness attitude because you know what? It's gonna help me decrease that 700 pounds. And that's just the mindset when it comes to everything in life.
That's right. That's right. So right now, where could the viewers and whoever might just be listening and not watching, where could they find you at? I got the information I know scrolling across the screen.
Okay.
Which is Instagram and Facebook. Are those the only places that people can find you?
You could, yeah. I can say that unless they want to come to Brooklyn and they want to meet me in person or they want to call me, they can always call me or my phone number is in the page or whatever. But that's where they find me. You can also find Sexy Body Fitness Club on Facebook too. Sexy Body Fitness 11 on Facebook. And you could get to learn about different, if you follow the page or if you scroll past or whatever. It's up to you. You understand? But if you want to be
I I said, yeah, you be posting some things in the group and on the page.
Yeah, yeah. When I could get to it as much as I can, because sometimes I can't, but they could definitely find Sexy Body Fitness 11 on Facebook, Talib King Facebook, Talib King Instagram, and my YouTube has been shaky as I don't got enough time to be doing all that, but I'm gonna get back to it.
So yeah, if you go find him on Instagram, you'll see a lot of his videos. He posts a lot of funny videos. Well, I think they're funny. I don't know if y'all would think they're funny, but I think they're funny though. So you go on his Instagram, you're gonna see a lot of videos, and he be doing like stuff. I don't know how he be doing it, but my kids said it is Snapchat or something. I can't remember what they said it was, but he be turning himself into babies and stuff and talking in the grown
The
man
baby
voice, and
face.
a lot of stuff be going on.
Yeah,
I don't know
I
what
think
you
that
do.
was
So
that was a Snapchat feature I had used, and then I was playing around with it on the different sites. Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah,
check him out on Instagram.
I could be a clown, a funny guy. I could be everything. I could be everything. So, people that know me personally or get to know me, they get different sides of me. But it's every side of me growing into who I'm trying to get to. You
Do you want to give
understand?
anyone a special shout out?
Nah, I don't gotta shout nobody out because I don't want to make nobody else feel special because I'm gonna take away from my specialism. I'm gonna
It's
take away from
special.
me. Yeah. I always make up
Oh God.
words too.
Yeah, I do the
So
same thing. So I'm gonna give
yep.
somebody a shout out that's been all over the timeline. Regina, she been laughing at you.
She probably been talking her mess. I don't be
She
getting it.
been
I ain't see
been
nobody
crying,
comments.
laughing. She been she up on
Regina
there.
Lynn.
Patricia up on there. Uh-huh. She up on there. Your mama up on there. T-Bone Ross up on there. Say good evening. Who else is up on here? Oh, that's me responding to folks and stuff. So, and then we got some comments from YouTube as well. So,
All right.
yes,
Can we get to some comments?
people have been the comments on YouTube. Let's go to the comments on YouTube.
Yeah, I wanna know what people wanna
And they're gonna
think.
end up showing live. I guess they're gonna show after the fact because for some reason they don't ever
Yeah,
show since they posted.
yeah.
Okay. Comments on YouTube. Somebody wants to know if you've been smoking. If you high.
Oh nah. I was born with these eyes. Everything about this face is my face. So I always had the chinky eyes. I was born with the puffy and the chinky and everything. No, I'm not smoking.
So there go your answer to that. Okay, let me see. Someone said you have a great personality.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I get that a lot too. So you can say that again.
Don't be gassing his head up, y'all. Okay.
I mean, how that emoji go? But yeah,
So
I
yeah,
just like to get. I didn't hear you.
you like to get what?
Oh nah, I just like to give people, you know, all of me. Because when you want to get to know somebody, whether it's dating or just friendship, whatever, give them you. You understand what I'm saying? You got to give them you. Whether you give them you the bad way, the good way, the funny way, the mad, sad way, it doesn't matter. Just if that's you, just give it up. That's how you are. I'm gonna show you how I am when I first meet you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I had to put you on the screen by yourself so I can go through all the comments. Okay,
Oh,
someone else said great job, good energy.
thank you. I
Let me see.
appreciate it.
Someone else said, oh, that's my baby. He talking about the name of your pro. My baby said, "Sexy body fitness." LOL.
Right. Sexy body fitness. You understand? Remember, it's all hair. Without it being hair, there would be no body to fit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. He
And
said,
and
"Sexy
that's
body
sexy when you
fitness."
can use this.
Regina said, "You better shout her out."
I already shouted her out. Regina Lynn. Regina Lynn, that's my baby. If y'all purchase the book, the situations me and my sister been through in life, y'all gonna love that. Yo, every segment of the book, everything I talk about in the book is definitely gonna, emotionally, whether it's good or bad, put you in the place where you could say, you know what, I felt that.
Mm-hmm.
But whether you felt it in a bad way, a happy way, mad way, whatever, sexual way, fitness way, whatever. I've been through a whole lot in my life, and I'm only 40 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know, majority of viewers probably didn't even think that. They probably thought I was like 25 and all that with the goatee. You understand
he,
what I'm saying?
he found himself, y'all.
But but that girl right there, that's Regina Lynn. That's my little sister slash big sister, because she always got to get in my case on certain things. But that's Regina Lynn right there. She's gonna be a big person in that book. Big
She
person.
is. Shout out to Regina Lynn. Gotta
Y'all
go.
just
Love
got
y'all. Proud of you, bro. That she said.
right.
She said she
But
proud.
y'all gotta help me, you know what I'm saying, when the book come out, because there's gonna be some times where she might just gonna kill me. Want to kill me or try to get to me. I might have to move out of state for this. I don't know. I'm gonna turn Brooklyn out. I'm gonna definitely shake the room. So New York, no, New York is. All right, this is another thing I want people to know about this book thing. It's the fact of my life. It's what everything that happened in my life. If it happened in my life, then whatever. You could call it a tell all, yo, he just doing a whole bunch of. No, it ain't. It's really, the book is really gonna get you to understand something. At the end of that book, or part two, or part whatever, you going each time you're gonna learn. And you're not even learning just about me. It's just that my life and what I went through is gonna show you where you can see yourself as well when it comes to different situations and circumstances or wherever you was in life or whatever. You understand? And we
Mm-hmm.
need that from each other. We need that from each other to show where we messed up. You know what I'm saying? To learn from each other's mistakes and grow from it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's better than the next. Nobody is better than the next. I don't care how smart you are. I don't care how rich you are, how much bread you got, what you doing, how much whatever. Nobody's better than nobody. You know why? Because you the only one that's gonna make it better for yourself. So in all actuality, you are the better person for you. So,
Say that. Say that. Say
and
that.
however you look at it, it still starts with you, right? You know,
Show that.
I
Show that.
love even though that's been the objective, you know, going through the course of my life. But when you was putting out your book, the shit starts with you. That's something I stated.
Mm-hmm.
That's something we say every day. But the way you expressed it in the book
Right.
helped me more and more and more,
Oh,
more and more
thank
and more.
you.
You
Thank
know,
you. Thank you.
and that goes with everything that I struggle with. I still got to say, damn, it starts with me though. Because
Mm-hmm.
if I do it and I really don't want to do it, I gotta stop myself from doing it because I can't ask nobody else to help me do something that I'm not supposed to or don't want to do. So if you mad at me, right, for saying
Mm-hmm.
I'm God and you don't understand what God means, then that's your problem. You know why? Because you misunderstood something. There's something you missing. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So everything starts here. You know what
It
I'm
does.
saying? You.
It does.
That's it.
Starts with you. Everything starts right
Right.
here. It starts
Right
with
there.
you. Simple
Right
as that.
there.
It doesn't matter what the situation is or what's going on. It starts right here.
Right
And it's
there.
all about how you respond to it or how you decide to react. It's a response and reaction to everything. So you decide which one you're going to do.
Right.
Simple as that.
Right. That's a fact.
Yes, it is. So, bro, it was great having you on. I'm going to wrap this
I
show
know.
up.
I
It was
think I
great
was
having you on.
nervous.
Now, you was
Nah, I
doing
wasn't
well. You
nervous.
was doing well. Let me
Nah, I
see.
wasn't nervous. I don't get nervous.
Great show. Oh, someone else, someone said we both vibe well, and it was a great show.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's my sister, you know? They don't know. You the
Yeah, for sure.
sis.
For sure, for sure. All right, thank
And
you. Thank you for tuning in.
I'm gonna tell bro later, you know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to play me. He don't be helping me out sometimes, you know. Sometimes I gotta calm you down and then I'll be like, yo, where is he? Where is he? She about to go crazy on somebody. But you
He
know,
be doing his own thing. He be also well, and I be dealing with the stuff on my own. I be like, I'm gonna deal with this by myself. I'm gonna get done with. Like, forget that.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
how about forget that? I'm not finna let these Power Rangers come up on me like this. I'm gonna turn into a Power Ranger on there.
Right. Yep.
But people don't know what we talking about right now. Everybody don't know what we talking about because they're not on
Yeah.
on
That's
our
not fair
whole
to them.
live
That's
thing.
not
But
fair. Yeah, that's not fair to them. We can't do them like that.
I was
But
I
if
was
they
being
got
attacked
questions,
by a Power Ranger on YouTube earlier.
yeah. But if the viewers got any questions and they still there, they still around, or whoever is around, you got any questions for me? Any kind of questions? I don't care what kind of question. I always answer any question. I don't care what it is. Don't matter what it is. I'm not afraid to speak my mind. I'm not embarrassed to tell you some things you need to know, or you want to know, or you inquiring about. No, that's not me. I answer anything you need answered.
He there.
Doesn't matter.
Believe me, he there. He there. Well, again, I'm gonna wrap this show up. It was great
All right.
having you on. It was great having you on, and you did say you come back on anytime, so I'm gonna let you know. I know for
Anytime.
sure. I know for sure. Next month, though, I'm gonna do something for the fathers and so forth out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And whoever helps take care of children, that are
Yeah.
men.
Mm-hmm.
That are men.
Yes.
This month I'm doing something for the women. Next month I'm doing something for the men. So I'm definitely
Right.
gonna highlight you because I know you got I think some nieces, right?
I got
Right?
everything.
You got everything. So
Nieces,
yeah,
nephews, little
nephews.
cousins,
Yeah, so
everything.
I'm gonna
Everything.
highlight you and make sure you come on and be a part of the whole little segment, for the men in June. All right?
All right. Cool. Thank you for
All
having
right.
me. I
No
had
problem.
fun.
Yes, I had fun too. It was great having you on the show. It was fun. I haven't came on this late before, so it was real fun.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna go
Yeah.
and watch some ID channel and look at some white folks kill each other. Yeah.
You crazy. All right.
All right.
Peace.
Peace, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
It's the scoop with Fari.